Hey guys, this is Rebelqueen. I'm at my place, not Albion's, because as you know, with the whole COVID-19 stuff, a lot of states and counties are pretty much doing shut-ins. Mine in Albion's area, pretty much one of those, so can't go out unless it's for food, medical, blah 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 blah. So I'm at my place doing this review. Before I go into that, for families that have members who are part of medical staff and police force, heart goes out to you since you don't know if your loved ones are going to be coming home. Uh, be strong. I repeat, heart goes out to you. And for medical staff who are watching this, since after all, you got to take that little bit of break to kind of de-stress from all of this. Heart goes out to you since, after all, you don't know when you're exactly going to be seeing your family members again, and you're worrying if you're going to be taking this back to them. So again, just heart goes out, and I, for both sets, hope it, I know I'm stuttering a lot, but this is pretty much just a lot of messed up stuff going on for all of us. But again, heart goes out. Stay strong, everybody. Anyway, and I apologize for any sound issues or anything, but again, like I said, couldn't get over to Albion's because of that whole COVID situation, so sorry. Anyway, I'm reviewing the, sorry, my kitty. Apparently he decided he wants to be a video star. Okay, come on, LK. Yeah. If you paid attention to the videos or anything, this is my baby boy, LK. Apparently he wants to take part in the video. A little bit. But, okay, if you've paid attention to the playthroughs, or if you've watched us in the Let's Plays, you know, big fan of the Super Sentai and Kamen Rider stuff, so they finished the previous Super Sentai, and they've started on the new one. They're about 5 episodes in, so here's the review for the new Super Sentai. And I apologize if I mangle the name. You know it's kind of hard to pronounce a foreign language. It's called Mashin Sentai Kiramager. Again, sorry if I mangle the name. Kind of like... okay, you're being a little troublesome here. Out of, like, some of the previous Super Sentai shows, Kiramager is definitely kind of one of their more kid-friendly Sentais, especially when you compare to their sister franchise, Kamen Rider, which Kamen Rider is definitely more darker than Super Sentai. But with the whole Jewel and Genie theme, definitely is... It's, like I said, it's definitely more kid-friendly. But the whole theme of the show is everybody is kind of... has a big shine to them, and kind of following the basic, like, Super Sentai plot line. This alien princess had to, once her planet was taken over or / destroyed, she escaped to Earth, bringing with her the gems / robots that become the mechs, and had to find the Kiramagers. And like I said, the whole plot point of this Super Sentai is everybody is their own light. Okay, you're being distracting. Sorry. And basically, like in the first episode, 4 of the Rangers had been found, but the 5th Ranger, who, if you are a fan of it, the Super Sentai stuff, which is Red, had not been found yet. But basically, like, the Blue Ranger, he was this edgy actor. The Pink Ranger, this big-time doctor. Green Ranger, which Super Sentai first. Girl, this big-time track and field star. And for the gamers out there, this will be a big thing for you. He was a professional, he still is, he's a professional esport or professional gamer. So, like, when the Red Gem is like, oh, I'm picking up on who's the Red Ranger. And so when the guy who's the Red Ranger is like, you want me to do this? And he realizes, and the others demorph, and he's like, realizes who the other 4, well, he doesn't recognize who the Yellow Ranger is. It's like, oh, no, I can't do this. It's like, I can't meet up to their standards. And everybody's like, he's supposed to be our Red Ranger? Basic Super Sentai plot point, basically. So, the princess, who kind of goes over to him when he's, like, down in the dumps, and he's just, like, sketching around in a sketchbook. And she's like, wait a minute, the weapons don't do that. He's like, oh, it's just an idea I had after seeing them. And she's like, wait a minute, the only person who had power to do that on my planet was my father. Because apparently, so far from what we've seen in the 5 episodes so far, is apparently her father had this ability to create stuff on her planet out of the gems. And apparently the Red Ranger has pretty much picked up on his wavelength and has a similar ability. So she's like, go, try it out. And he apparently is like, I can do this. The one downside so far is, if you are a Super Sentai fan and you watched Kyo Ranger, the previous Super Sentai show that had like 11, 12 different Rangers because of the whole constellation theme. The Red Ranger in this show, like Lucky in that show, who pretty much yelled, Lucky! Every time. Whenever he has an idea, he will go in sparklation. So that might kind of be a little annoying going down the line. But so far that's just like a little thing. 5 episodes in, so far it seems to be going strong. Like I said, it's only 5 episodes in, so we haven't really kind of gotten into any of the in-depth twists and turns into the season yet. But, like I said, so far it's going pretty strong. We've kind of started, like I said, we're really kind of getting to know the characters so far, learning little bits and pieces about them. So I'm kind of interested to see how this season goes. And kind of like in true Super Sentai fashion, I kind of wouldn't be too surprised if maybe like this, when comes time for the 6th Ranger, if maybe just for surprising sakes, if maybe like the 6th Ranger happens to be another survivor from the princess's planet. Just, since Super Sentai likes the surprises like that sometimes, because you never know. So far, out of a score out of 1 through 10, I would give it a 9, just because, like I said, it's still kind of early in the series, so it hasn't really given us anything to hate about it yet. Aside from, since the Red Ranger is pretty much following in Lucky's footsteps with that whole insparklation thing. But that's about it. That's why it doesn't have a solid 10 yet. A solid 10. But like I said, that's about it. If you're a Super Sentai fan, go ahead. Or if you want to pretty much get your kids hooked, or because it's a good show, and honestly, I'm kind of going with some of the stuff like, how are they going to bring this over into the US next? Especially with some of the Super Sentai, because they've already kind of skipped over some of the stuff, because they're going to have to backtrack on some of the stuff for when they do some of the stuff for Power Rangers. But that's about it. Again, everybody stay safe, and this has been Rebelqueen. Oh, we may have a few more reviews like this. I honestly don't know. It just kind of depends on how things go. There might be, Albion might be doing some stuff on Twitch by himself. It really just kind of depends how much longer this stuff goes on. Again, bye.